We're here live from Odis Spencer Stadium as the Hardaway great and now San Francisco 49er and All-American at Georgia, Mykel Williams, is hosting his second annual free football camp here for ages 14 to 16. You've seen it's going on right behind us. Great instruction. It's free to the community, and we love, and I tell you this, and I emphasize it again, I love seeing former athletes and people that have gone on to do great things and successful in their career, whatever it may be, coming back to their hometown. We started with DJ Jones. We've seen Isaiah Crowell, Nate Odoms. Those are just some to name a few. Just name a few. And Mykel following in their footsteps, hosting this camp for the community, giving them prime instruction, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So we're here live today. We're going to have a chance to interview Mykel, talk about how year one went with the San Francisco 49ers, how the NFL is, and why he wanted to do this camp. We also got Drew Pavon in the building and whoever else we can grab. We're live here from the Mykel Williams second annual football camp on this hot Saturday at Odis Spencer Stadium. Be right back after this.
All right, we are back here at Odis Spencer Stadium. It's the second annual Mykel Williams football camp. It is hot, but we are just moments away. They're doing drills behind us. Yeah. I got WTBM sports anchor Drew Pavon. Drew, how important is a former player, another former player from this area, giving back to the community and putting on a free camp for the community?
Yeah, it's really important, Richard. You know, where I come from, in New York, we don't have a ton of talent. Not a ton of guys go Division I, especially for football. So for me, it was like we didn't have a lot of people to look up to, and we didn't have former players coming back and give back to the community and host a camp. It was Mykel's second one in the past 3 years. I was talking to him earlier, and I was just saying, you realize how important it is. Like the first time you did it, you were Georgia superstar, All-American.
Right.
Now you're in the NFL, like your first-round draft pick. I don't think you, and I'm like, has it hit you yet? Like the impact that you're having on these kids to be able to come back to Odis Spencer and come back to Columbus, Georgia, and he was really appreciative. But this is so great for the community and the kids overall to see this.
And not just for this community, but for the Hardaway community. He's the second Hardaway Hawk to be drafted in the first round in the NFL. We know about his career at Georgia, and then he declares for the draft. He's picked first in the first round, 13th overall by the San Francisco 49ers. The rookie season was very promising. The first 9 games, he had a sack, he had a lot of pressures, and then unfortunately he did have that ACL injury against the Giants. But he's rehabbing great, and we expect him back for this season. Just talk about just him just trying to make an impact, especially in this league. Still has plenty of opportunities just to get implemented into that Niners defense and have a great season.
Yeah, absolutely. I think San Francisco, when they took him in the first round, they knew he was a little bit of a raw talent, but the flashes you had seen at Georgia when he was healthy, it was definitely there, and obviously it warranted a first-round pick, and they wanted to pair him with Nick Bosa, who's arguably one of the best edge rushers in the league. Like you mentioned, he got hurt. I felt like he started to hit that stride halfway through those 9 games, and unfortunately he got injured, and he's recovering. He seems to be healthy right now. excited to see what he can do this year in year 2, especially with him and Bosa healthy. Pat Warner, I don't got to tell you how many talented defensive players the San Francisco 49ers have, but he's an excellent talent, and I expect big things from him.
Yeah, and two, they're starting to do the drills. They're actually breaking off into sections, and they are doing drills here. One thing I think is impressive, like Mykel Williams right now, it's mandatory mini camp. Training camp will be next month. We know Mykel's going to be good to go, but I think that just flying out here from San Francisco, coming out here and being home, I've seen his dad around the community. Obviously, his sister played at Hardaway. She went on to play at New Orleans their first year.
Now coming back to Columbus State.
She's coming back to Columbus State. Yes. Thank you, Drew, for mentioning that. That is absolutely awesome. This community is home for Mykel Williams. I remember a couple of years ago he was supporting Michaela Johnson at the Muskogee County Christmas Tournament, and I got a chance to meet him, and he's a big dude. I mean, when you look at him, he is fit.
Yeah.
He's like, wow, he's a defensive end? Because he looks like he could be like a wide receiver or tight end. He absolutely is, but just that personality of wanting to give back and was just so appreciative of being a part of Columbus, Georgia. How important is that for we have athletes like Shane Bassey with camps, Isaiah Crowell, these athletes that come from Columbus, like our broadcasting colleague DJ Jones. He really just started this whole thing, giving back to the community. How important is that for somebody from Columbus, Georgia, to give back to the community?
Yeah, Richard, you mentioned a lot of great talent has come through this city, and a lot of them, are grateful enough to come back and give back to the city that raised them, and try to teach these kids at a young age, like, hey, you can make it. You can go from playing football in Columbus, Georgia, and you could go to Division I college, and you could go to the NFL. So the sky's the limit, and I think it's great because you get a lot of this is a high school camp, so you get a lot of these kids who have the admiration and the dream of playing at the next level, and you get to see that at the forefront. Jarvis Jones, a former
another one
from Georgia, another guy who made it to the NFL, first round pick this year as well, teaching these kids, helping out with Jarvis. So I think it's really great for the city and just great for the area. But you mentioned so many great kids. Cam Coleman is another one. He had his first camp last year in Phoenix City.
Yes.
And we'll have his again in July, and Crowell's is coming up in a couple weeks.
Oh, no question.
So many great athletes that came from the city. Just giving back it's awesome to see.
Yeah, we're glad that we're able to make it out. I know it's hot. Hopefully the cloud is.
The bucket hat
you got the bucket hat. We're hydrating here. Drew, I kind of want to switch gears. Yeah, we'll get back to the camp, but you're from New York, right? Are you a Knicks fan?
I am a Knicks fan.
You are a Knicks fan?
I'm a Knicks fan right now, yeah.
So that OG Anunoby tip.
Yeah.
What was going through your mind when that play happened?
Okay, first off, I want to call something here. They were down whatever at halftime. My buddy texted me because I was in New York for Game 1 and Game 2.
Okay.
So I left the day of Game 3 and they lost. So my buddy who's a Knicks fan was just like, dude, you got to come back to New York. He's like, we're not going to win. They're getting destroyed, demolished in Game 4. My buddy texted me. He goes, you got to come back. This is bad. And I said, we're good. I go, they're going to come back. They're going to win. He goes, we're down 25. I go, I trust. I believe it. And I have it on text. So I called that comeback. I was ecstatic. I thought it was a little bit of a crazy shot from Jalen Brunson to take that deep three. But OG Anunoby just showing the effort and the relentlessness to go charge the rim and make a Statue of Liberty jump. It's iconic, and it's going to go down in finals history for sure.
And I got to admit, I went on the Sports Vision Morning Show the next day and went complete hot sports take. Greatest play in Knicks history. OG Anunoby's tip's going to be a statue outside of the Garden if the Knicks win the title. But yeah, they have Game 5 tonight in San Antonio. And I do want to say this. There are some Knicks fans who are like, we kind of want to clinch this at the Garden. No, we cannot think that way if you're a Knicks fan. Get it done in San Antonio tonight.
That crossed my mind, I'm not going to lie to you. After I saw the impact of, like, after they won and you just saw people would not leave Madison Square Garden for 30 minutes after the game, it was like, gosh, could you imagine if this was this is the final game? You got to just take care of business wherever you can, and hopefully they get it done. You tune in on WTBM tonight, Knicks vs. Spurs.
Absolutely. Drew Pavon, thank you so much for being here. Live from Odis Spencer Stadium. We're going to take a break. When we come back, Drip Bears coming on, and we even have some more guests. It's the Mykel Williams second annual football camp here live at Odis Spencer Stadium here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Imagine a life-changing injury. Imagine the fear and unknown. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team, the only physicians in the area with advanced certification in orthopedic sports medicine, treats sports injuries with innovative techniques. The Houston Clinic has helped nearly 1 million athletes live without pain. Imagine getting back in the game. Imagine the best game of your life. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team.
I'm Mike Costello, and this is what we do. Car wrecks. Yes, car wrecks. So call or text us today or visit us at mycostelolawfirm.com. Costello, car wreck. Car wreck, Costello. To get your case started, do yourself a favor and visit us at mycostelolawfirm.com. 24/7, nights and weekends, 365 days a year, and we only collect if you get paid.
We're back here from the Mykel Williams second annual football camp, and I'm with the WRBL News 3 sports director who didn't get the memo. We were not supposed to wear black on the hottest day of the year, but he decided to do the same thing with me, and we're going to fry out here.
I mean,
but Jack Patterson, how are you, man?
Listen, it's a dry fit shirt, and it's hot enough to be the first week of the prep zone anyway, so might as well.
All right, let's talk about this, man. I made mention in the open. I love seeing stuff like this.
Oh, absolutely.
Great athletes, not just athletes, but people successful in any adventure in their life that want to come back to their community and give back. But this is awesome. Mykel, following the footsteps of DJ and Nate Odoms and Isaiah Crowell. Those are just some to name a few. But what do you think about this in his second annual camp?
Man, I mean, Thrift, you hit the nail on the head, man. It's awesome to be able to go do amazing things nationally and then be able to come back to the community and give back to the next generation. That's what it's all about, okay? You know, you've put in the work and you've made it here, and now you're building the bridge for that next generation to make it as well. And it may only be a couple hours out here,
right,
but it can make a world of difference in these kids' lives.
The breeze is coming in right at the
Hallelujah.
perfect time. Clouds are over it. You know we're supposed to be here. Mykel, though, one of the greatest that's ever come through this area. We saw him at Hardaway. Great. Went on to do amazing things at Georgia, national championships, All-American, and now the young man is playing at San Francisco. How incredible is that? Seeing what he's been able to do, it's pretty surreal. And then the thing is, he doesn't act like the stardom's got to his head. He's still down the earth, and I love every second of that.
That's the amazing part, Thrift. Okay, is Mykel. He is so down to earth. He's such a humble guy, and he still comes in and does hard work. He puts in the work. He's a model for everyone to look up to because he's a man that's put in the work. He's made it to the highest level you possibly can, but he's still humble. He still will treat anybody the way he wanted to be treated, and that's the beautiful thing about it.
I love everything that he's been able to do, even though Big Rich was trying to bring on Mykel a little too early right there. Big fan, a San Francisco 49er. You know, Richard,
I know
that 49ership comes out of him when he sees a great like Mykel.
I mean, he's a Bay Area native. What do you think is going to happen?
But how have you been, man? How the last couple of weeks that we wrapped up high school season 25-26. Now we're about to get ready for next year. What do these next couple of weeks look like for WRBL?
The next couple of weeks, honestly, is time for us to rest and go on vacation. Tyler's on vacation right now. I'll be on vacation a little bit after. Yeah, I'll be on vacation a little after the 4th of July. This is a time of year where we rest and recoup and recharge the batteries, okay? Because, you know, sports in this area is really a 10-month marathon, okay? You start in August when school starts back, and it ends basically right now. So we get an opportunity now to recharge the batteries, recoup. I mean, we're still covering the Clingstones and the Lions, and we'll be at camps and stuff like that throughout the summer.
Right.
But these next next 6 weeks or so like that is an opportunity for us to really kind of recharge the batteries and get ready to hit the ground running in August. Before we know it, I was joking with Phil Scoggins last night. Last night was the 10-week mark. The prep zone will be back in 10 weeks, so it goes by quickly.
And by the way, your boy is now taking over with the great Drew Plata, and we are continuing on in the trenches. And they've already dropped the first trailer.
Yep.
Looking forward to them shooting and the episodes coming up later in July. How excited are you about doing Auburn in the trenches this year with Drew?
I'm very excited. This is it's a big deal for us, and
continue the legacy of what Rex and him built.
And that was the biggest thing for me, is that Rex, obviously he's on the bigger and better things with the Savannah Bananas.
Shout out Rex.
But I couldn't let the legacy that both he and Drew created just go away just because he's moved on.
It's an award-winning program.
Exactly. So I'm hyped to take it over, and we've got a great school in Auburn that we'll be working with. In fact, I'll be over there the next couple of weeks doing some shooting as well, and we'll be launching season 5 of In the Trenches coming up in July, so I can't wait for it. I'm excited. This is the biggest project I've taken on, but at the same time I'm excited for it, and I think it's going to come out really well.
And unbelievably, Auburn has never won a football state championship. All the great players that come through that program, all the winning they've done, never won a state championship.
You got an NFL Hall of Famer from that school, DeMarcus Ware.
Yeah, DeMarcus Ware has been great, and we've seen elite athletes. But Coach Etheridge, it feels like maybe one day, and maybe this year could be the year. And hey, in the trenches, I will tell you, it's been a good luck charm for those who have been involved in it. We're going to see if it continues on. Jack Patterson, thank you so much for being here.
Appreciate it, man.
Second annual Mykel Williams camp. We'll have an interview with the great Mykel Williams here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live coming up after this.
Hello, everybody. This is DJ Jones with the Sports Vision's morning show for the best in local, regional, and national sports news. Weekdays from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m.
You can find the Sports Vision's morning show on Facebook, YouTube. Also, you can listen to us on Apple and Spotify by typing in the Sports Vision's morning show, and download the Sports Vision's radio app right now in your app store today.
Sports Vision 92.1. We are your hometown sports guys.
At Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, our focus is you. Even though we performed more than 1,300 joint replacements last year, we treat you like you are our only patient. Your surgeon explains your joint replacement, so nothing is a surprise. Our team knows your treatment plan, and we work together to get you back on your feet again. That's why our hospital is recognized year after year as a leader in patient satisfaction and quality of care. Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. Excellence, always.
Welcome back, everyone. Georgia, Alabama Sports Live. Thrift Behringer, and I am with the star himself, the Hardaway great, All-American at Georgia, national champion, and now San Francisco 49er, Mykel Williams. Mykel, thank you so much for allowing us to be here, man. What was the thought process by starting this camp last year and wanting to continue it for many more years?
Man, just to be able to give back to the community, and then also get the kids like something to do in the summer, and then they come here and learn a little football. So that's really the whole thought process to getting it going.
Go back to your young days. How important were these camps, seeing guys like Jarvis Jones, who's helping out right now,
My God.
giving back and doing camps when you were a young age, and why you want to do it for these young kids?
Man, it was instrumental for me. Like I remember going to like the Marcus Smith 7-on-7 Invitational.
Yeah.
Like man, just having those types of things to do, it gives you something to strive for. Something like that would make me want to start my own, because I remember going to those guys.
Right. All right, let's talk about how the first year in the NFL went. Were there any learning curves? How was first year in San Francisco for you, man?
Man, it was great. It was great. I did learn. I did learn. You know, I had an injury. I dealt with adversity.
Right.
So anytime you have an injury or adversity, you go through things you learn.
Right.
So I did learn and gain some perspective from that. And it was a great first year though. I can't wait for year 2.
How's the offseason going? How's the injury? Do you feel like you're back almost at 100%?
Yes, sir, man. I feel like I'm real close. And offseason been going great. Just been grinding, getting back on track.
All right, man, let's go back to the camp. Why is it important for you to let everyone know where you're from? Why did you want to come back to Columbus? Why is it so? Because, you know, I was just talking about seeing Isaiah Crowell, Jarvis Jones, DJ Jones be on successful things in the NFL and come back to the community. Why was that important for you, man?
Man, I just don't ever want to forget where I came from, man. So, and Columbus is a part of that. So I just want to come back and be able to give back something to the city.
All right, so we got ages 14 through 16. You got a bunch of coaches here. What kind of instruction are the kids going to be getting, and how much fun are they going to be having here today, man?
That's the whole goal, is to have some fun, man. But it's all type of instruction. We're going to be they getting position work and things that they can take back to their high schools and use in the game today.
Right.
And they're getting like work just for the future. Like I'm gonna put like a couple things that they're taught in college.
Right.
I'm gonna teach them today.
You know, my final question, man, is you got ages 14 through 16. You didn't do the younger group. I feel like you wanted more hands-on. You want actually kids get something out of it and take it. Is that why you did the older kids this year?
Yes, sir. That is the reason. I wanted to be able to lead them with something they can take back home and build off of.
No offense to the little kids. It's like glorified baby sitting out there, baby. Mykel, thank you so much, man. You make the city proud.
Yes, sir.
And that is Mykel Williams, Georgia, Alabama Sports Live. Bro, you're fantastic.
Appreciate
You're
you,
great,
bro.
bro, and keep doing what you just saved Richard from a lifetime's worth of embarrassment. He was trying to go one-on-one with Jarvis Jones, and I said that is not a good option right now. And then he fanboyed over Mykel, and I'm
Did
like,
I?
You can't fanboy right now.
I didn't even
You're
mention
in
to him.
Falcons country, not 49ers.
I didn't mention I'm a 49ers fan, but he returns to Georgia October 25th, 49ers Falcons.
Are you going to be there?
I'm going to try to get tickets. I try to go to every 49ers Falcons
And who
game.
are you cheering for? I'm telling you what we're doing. Me, Jack Patterson, and Chris
I like
Hilton
both
cheering
teams.
for Mykel to have 3 sacks, but the Falcons to win by 2 touchdowns. What about you?
I think that Mykel's going to have a great.
Off this show. Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
No, I said Mykel Williams coming back for year 2 with Nick Bosa coming back from injury, Fred Warner, Dre Greenlaw's been added to the mix, Ige Oguzewa.
We've now started 49ers.
Look, I know the Rams.
Sports beat.
I know the Rams got Myles Garrett. The Seahawks are the defending Super Bowl champions, but look out for the San Francisco 49ers.
I'm only looking out for Mykel, but we've had a lot of fun here at Mykel's camp. 2nd annual free, ages 14 through 17. Incredible instruction. Hall of Fame coaches out there giving the kids what they need in this community. We love. He talked about it. Why he wanted to give back. Why that was important to him. And glad that we were able to catch up, be here, support what's happening positively. Is that a word? Positivity. Positively is a word in a Thrift Behringer dictionary that I just made up. It means you're positive, you're dancing, and you're having a good time. You gotta have fun. It's hot, it's 90 degrees, but they're saying hydrated, and we're glad that we got to be here. Jack Saban.
JP!
English teachers are shit.
Can I tell you something? I was a teacher for 5 years.
Yeah, I know that.
That's the worst one. Yeah, exactly. From Jack Patterson, Thrift Behringer, Richard Holger. Thank y'all so much for watching. See you next time. Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Y'all stay hydrated out here.